Hey, what's up everybody? Kilryan here, bringing you another video, and this time what I want to talk about is Bope, or Soul Shields for the North American release. These are a crucial part of your overall Blade and Soul experience, whether it be leveling, PvE, PvP, anything along those lines. These are a crucial part of your overall play style. And a lot of new players, as you're coming into the game, you may not know which Soul Shield set should I be looking for, how do I obtain them, and also you can actually refine them just like you would a normal weapon. What I'm going to be doing through this entire video is showing where you get these Bope sets as you level, as well as how to refine it. Let's get it right on in, guys. Alright everyone, before we hop into the video for which Soul Shield set that you're going to be using or getting along the way from 1 to about 42 to 45, I want to address one major thing. Much like weapons, the Bope can actually be enhanced in a fashion. The way this works is if you shift left click it within as you have it equipped, you'll see evolve. What this means is you can take a lesser Bope of roughly around the same level and you can actually increase the substat on the item. So for example, this Moonwater Arena Soul Shield, which is more intended for PvP, lots of health, evasion, things like that, but I really want crit to be combined with that. I have found a Mercenary Critical Soul Shield along the way, and with this I can combine using the evolve function, and it will actually add 20 to 51, so there's a little bit of RNG in there, critical strike rating to the item. The way you go about doing this is, for one, you have to have the lesser Bope piece, or Soul Shield piece, and then you have to have Fusion Powder. Fusion Powder is obtained by dismantling other Bope using the salvage mechanic. So like right here, this is a worthless one to me. I don't need it. This is what you should be doing with all your Bope that you don't really need or want. So with that Fusion Powder, once again, I want to improve, let's say this one right here, and I want to add more crit strike to this piece. And they don't even have to be matching. As you can see, I'm using a number 3 Soul Shield slot, or the right one, and I'm applying it to a number 6 slot. Refine right on in. Boom. 42 crit strike has been applied more on top of this, making it an extremely good Bope piece actually. Along the way, guys, you do want to be using the lesser Bopes that you find in conjunction with the ones that you're going to be seeing in this video. Refine them, combine them, and get a better Bope. Let's get right on into the actual which Bope you're going to be wanting while you're leveling. This is going to be your first Bope set that you're going to be looking for. Where it's found, if you go all the way out, the very first continent during the Viridian Coast and the far left side at the Foshi Pyres, you'll find a boss in the zone, which spawns right here. All you have to do, there's probably going to be people grouped around, is kill the boss. Once you have done that, loot him. He's going to drop these essences. With said essences, you can run right up over here. Not many people actually know about that back way over. And then you're going to take the essences and spin the roulette wheel. Through the roulette wheel, that's where you're going to be obtaining your first set of your Soul Shield. Alright? The Soul Shield is basically one of the most important parts of your gear set whenever you're coming into the game, upgrading it and whatnot, because of the fact that it's basically the only spot that you can actually obtain most of your HP. Alright? Without my Bope on, I would probably have about 15,000 HP, or Soul Shield, sorry. With it on, I have close to 40,000. Once you obtain these packs, there's 3 packs, 5 packs, and 8 packs. You want to obtain every single piece and equip it through this little menu right here. You will need to identify each individual one with unsealing talismans. However, you should have those available to you whenever we start in. Once again, the first one that you're going to be getting is going to be from the Stalker Jiangshi out in the very first zone, the Viridian Coast, at the Foshi Pyres, and you're going to kill the boss and spin the roulette wheel until you obtain your necessary Bope. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next one, which is going to be at level 20. With your level 20 Bope, you obtain it in Jadestone Village. You've already come across this location as you should have quested through it, and you should have been obtaining tiles. What tiles are is they're kind of rewards for questing or certain daily quests that you're going to be obtaining throughout your overall leveling process. But for here, what we're looking for is on the NPC, at the, let's see, right here next to the Jadestone Village board, the coin exchange, you're going to see here the Viridian Valor Soul Shield. This is an extremely strong soul shield from level basically 20 up. The reason why is because the 8-piece gives you a nice amount of crit. Everything else is going to give you the necessary defensive stats that you're going to be wanting while leveling. To obtain this entire set, you need 8 Viridian Valor Stones. Once again, you should have obtained these while you were in the process of leveling, so you should have 8 of them readily available. Once again, you will have to identify them with unsealing talismans, which you should obtain once again through questing, or even crafting if you happen to have picked up that the unsealing talisman profession whenever you first visited this area. The Jadestone Village, if you look here, once again, is in the Viridian Coast, down to this very, basically the center right up here, Jadestone Village. Go ahead and teleport in. Whenever you're right in town, it's right next to the actual teleport location, if you see on the map, for this little guy here who sells you the level 20 Bope, or sorry, Soul Shield. The next location we're going to be heading to is actually going to be all the way up to level 33. Alright, now we're on to the level 33 Bope set, which is actually a very, very nice upgrade, and this time it's all the way into the Cinderlands area. So this is the next phase in which you're going to be leveling, really. And as you've quested, you've probably approached Tomun's Mirage, or sorry, Yahara's Mirage, and you may have come across this boss right here. His name is Pinchy the Scorpion, and he's going to be the boss that we're going to have to kill for your next upcoming Bope set. As you're to kill him, he drives on, or he goes on the ground. You have to pick up bombs, throw bombs at him until he pops out, which can be quite tedious. So I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward through this. Alright, we finally obtained the Pinchy's Essence, and now we're going to go ahead and move on towards the roulette wheel. You may have to do this guy a couple of times to obtain the enough essences to actually get the entire Bope set, unless you get lucky and get the full 8 stack on your first or second spin. Let me go ahead and do this. So there is once again a part of your Bope set that you are going to be utilizing while leveling. Your final Bope progression will be found from the Profane Jiangshi and through the Roulette or the Wheel of Fate that is in the Moonwater Plains. At this point, you should be a pretty high level, so you move on in. If you click onto the Moonwater Plains and you're in the very bottom right, at this point you should be fairly close to 45, but this is going to be the best one to kind of enter into actually doing max level content and everything along those lines. So if we look at here, the Orchard of Souls, the Profane Jiangshi. I'm going to go ahead and get this boss summoned, help these guys out, kill it, which it's going to be actually pretty hard because this boss is actually no joke. In the process, I'm actually going to equip more of my DPS set along with it. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this because this is going to take quite a bit of time. Alright, we finally obtained the Profane Jiangshi Essence. Same thing as we've witnessed in other ones. We're going to fly right on over. As you can see, there's quite a bit of people farming this one because this is also a part of obtaining your weapon that you actually need to evolve, which I'll actually put a link down below to the complete 1 through 45 weapon evolution video that I have currently. As we can see, Profane Jiangshi, level 42 Bope set. This will easily get you to max level, as well as be able to do really any max level content or start doing any max level content. Hopefully you found. Alright everybody, thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you found it informational. Hopefully it's good enough to where you can share it to some of your friends or click the like button down below. Also, if you want to check out the complete level 1 through 45 weapon evolution guide, whether you're a veteran player or even a new player, you're going to be able to figure out where exactly your weapon evolution is going to come in the top video right up here. Yeah, once again, hopefully you enjoyed the videos. Don't forget to post in the comments down below if you happen to have any questions for me. I do actively read them. Or if you want to see what kind of videos you want to see in the near future. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all next time.